Good morning, children. Welcome to the numeracy lesson. And in numeracy, we are talking about this sign, which is division. Okay, this is one of the four mathematical operations. We have already discussed the other mathematical operations. What are they? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and now we are talking of division. So last week we had discussed few things about division. Okay, let's quickly recall them. So there's an equation 15 divided by 2. These are 15 candies to be divided into two groups. Okay, now let's try doing it. So 1 2 1 2, so 1 2 1 2 1 2, sorry, 1 will be here. Okay, 1 2 1 here and 1 here, 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 and oh, I'm left only with 1. Where should I put this? Should I put it in either of the groups or should leave it? I should leave it, otherwise it will be injustice, isn't it? Now how many candies are there in each group? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So each group has 7 candies and there's one candy which is left. Okay, so in this equation 15 divided by 2, what is the dividend? Dividend is 15, the number which is to be divided. What is the divisor? Divisor is 2, the number which divides the dividend. What is the quotient? 7, which is the answer. And is there any remainder? Yes, 1 is the remainder. So these are the terms which we need to remember: divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder. Alright, now children, we have to learn how to solve division sums using any symbols. Okay, we'll do it using numbers. And for that, first of all, we have to, let me write the same equation. Okay, first thing we have to do is we have to write this problem, this equation correctly. Okay, using a new division sign. This is a new division sign. All right. Okay, this division sign has 3 places. One, where the dividend is written inside the stage. This is just like a stage. Okay, inside the stage we have dividend. On the gate we have divisor. Okay, and the quotient can be either written here or you can write it here as well. Okay, so we'll choose to write it here. All right. Okay, so this is the first thing what we have to do whenever we try solving any division sum. What is it? Write it correctly. Write it in a proper way, in a correct way, using the new division symbol. And this stage kind of thing, okay, is a new symbol for it. Okay, now one thing which I want every child to understand is that in division sums, we solve division sums from left to right. Okay, see, we know that with addition, with subtraction, with multiplication, what we do is, if the place values are like this, okay, what do? We start from ones place, then go to tens place and then hundreds place. Yes, so ones place, tens, and that means we move from right to left. Yes, we start solving the question from ones place and move towards the highest place value. Similar is the case with subtraction, and the same thing is done with multiplication. But with the division sums, it is different. It is from left to right. Okay, so if I place the values like this, ones, tens and hundreds, in division, we will first try dividing the number which is at the highest place value. So here 100 Hundreds place is the highest place value, so we'll try dividing this number first, and then we'll go to this number, and then we'll go to the ones place. All right, wherein it's completely opposite for addition. First of all, we add the numbers at ones place, then we go to tens place, and then hundreds place. Similar is the case with subtraction and multiplication. But with division, we always start from the biggest place value to the lowest ones. Very important information to remember, children. Okay. Now, I would also like to tell you that there are few steps which are involved when we solve the divisions using this new symbol. Okay. When we solve division sums using this new division symbol. Okay. What are those steps? In order to remember those steps, there's a simple method, or a simple method to remember is just remember daddy, mummy, sister and brother. Okay, daddy, mummy, sister and brother. Take D from here, M from mummy, S from sister and B from brother. So this D becomes divide, M becomes multiply, S becomes subtract, and B becomes bring it down. Okay, so you just have to remember daddy, mummy, sister, brother. Divide, multiply, subtract and bring it down. Alright, now how do these steps work? That I'll tell you. So let's start doing it here. Okay, so first of all is the divide. Okay, now what did I say? Let me mark the place values. What did I say? In division, we start from the highest place value. We try dividing the highest place value, the digit at the highest place value, and keep moving towards the smaller place values. Okay, so now there is 1 at this place. Is 1 smaller than 2? Yes. So as I said, dividend is always bigger than the divisor. Yes or no? But here dividend is 1. Can't help. Now what we'll do is, I'll go to the ones place and combine these two numbers. Okay, so in twos, how many twos can fit in 15? Any number which is near to 2 in twos table. Come on, how many numbers? 7. Yes, so we'll write 7 here. So we'll try dividing. Okay, 7 2 divided by when we try dividing 15 by 2, we get 7 here. So D is done, dividing is done. Then we have to multiply. So 2 sevens is 14. Write it like this. Okay, ones in ones place, tens in tens place. And what is the second step? See, we have done divide, we have done multiply. We have multiplied now. 7 2s are 14. Okay, what's the third thing saying? Subtract. Now you have to subtract. 15 minus 4 is 1. Yes, 1 minus 1 is 0. You have subtracted. Yes. Now is there any number here, any digit here? No, there is no digit here. Hence this equation will be over here. Why? Again, because the dividend here, the number inside the stage, is smaller than the divisor. So the answer to this question will be 7 and 1 will be the remainder. Alright? Yes? Okay. Now let's try doing the same thing with 2-digit numbers. With a higher number, sorry. So let's try taking 36 divided by 3. Okay? What's the first thing we do? We'll make the stage. What will be inside the stage? The dividend. What will be at the gate? The divisor. Okay, and where will we start from? 6 or 3? We'll always start from the highest number. Okay, the highest place value. Okay, so we'll take 3. Now how many groups of 3 can fit in 3? 1. Yes. Now what we do is, this is division. Okay, the first method, the first step is done, D. Now we'll multiply. 1 3s are 3. Second method is done. So I'm just writing DMSB here. Okay. So division we have done. How many groups can be? How many 3's will fit in this 3? Then we have done multiplied. 1 3s are 3. Now then we have to subtract. So 3 minus 3 is 0. We have subtracted. This is bring it down. So is there any digit left here? Yes. Just copy it down. Okay. Bring it down. So you will copy 6 here. Right. And now 3. Again the same, we'll repeat it. After this, there's another thing called repeat. You'll repeat the same thing. Again, we have dividend. In dividend's place, we have 6, which is higher than 3. Okay. So, of course, it can be divided because it's higher. It's greater than 3, greater than the divisor. So, again, 3. How many groups of 3 can fit into 6? How many 3's can fit into 6? 2. Yes. So, this is divide. Now multiply. 2 3s are 6. Subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. And is there anything to bring down? No, there isn't. Hence, this is the answer. How is it? How can we conclude that this is the answer? Because see, there is no other digit here first, and the answer or the digit which is inside the stage is less than the divisor. Okay, hence 12 is the answer. Got it? Yes. You just have to remember daddy, mummy, sister, brother. Daddy, mummy, multiply, sister means subtract, brother means bring it down. If there's any digit, you have to bring it down and repeat the same process. So if you talk, this is multiplication. Now a little bit of ICT here. Remember, I have spoken about decomposition. Yes, a decomposition means breaking down into simpler steps. So this complex problem is broken down into steps like divide, multiply, subtract and bring it down. Okay, so broken it down into simpler steps. And repeat means loop. Keep repeating it till the time you get the answer. So here loops come into picture. Alright, so see again, ICT and numeracy interlinked. Okay.